Trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth. Like a heart, beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
I should...
If you need...
Gaia, what's this room?
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. And while those modules were deleted when the...
Ow! That is focused things trying to kill me?
You look like you've got...
Just a couple of questions. Looks like things...
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. How do people... What if an apology is...
You get...
You're...
I should get...
Please.
Huh. Looks like Katalo's moved his stuff in. This'll break my fall. I don't think I should take this upstairs. Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. Hey, just wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
Because the last time we spoke about Tilda, you got pretty upset, so I...
Forget it. Was there anything else?
So, have you, what about studying Hephaestus? Have you been doing that?
A little. Function that escaped Gaia Prime 20.
How so?
It's mutating. Changing its own code. At this rate, we'll never capture it.
We'll find a way.
If you say so.
So, aside from Varl and Gaia, who else have you been talking to?
Zoe told me how you met after your escape from the Hades Proving Lab. I had no idea you were severely injured. If the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My escape would have been for nothing.
But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe, I was able to recover. You said you and Varl talk sometimes.
He told me about your tribe, the Nora, and the proving ritual you did. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the proving.
It does require a lot of physical training, but there are plenty of other roles besides being...
I don't think I'd be suited for any of them.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not a Nora, then. What else can you tell me about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
I'll be going.
Okay.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions.
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered Ether. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you have been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it?
I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it.
Then we need a higher level of clearance.
There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco.
That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators?
I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. Let's hope that when I reach it, I get a friendly reception.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
Ow! That is focused things trying to kill me?
You did almost drown it.
That's just I hear about you going west.
Turns out we need one last thing.
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
How are things?
Oh, she thinks... Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing again. I had to fill in most of the conversation, but I'm still...
Glad to hear it. You've been looking at any...
I asked Gaia to find me something to look at, and she found the mother of all. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
I need to get going.
I think I know the answer. Gaia mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen.
I can handle them.
Take care of yourself.
I'm sorry, Aloy. After all the trouble you went through, you have to...
Well, no one said this was gonna be easy.
You sure you don't want...
They think I'm Sobek, or something like that. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so kind to anyone else.
If you say so. Let me know if you need anything before...
If I get Omega clearance, and then we grab, we might finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as...
Better them than us. You better not be slacking.
And risk Zoe coming after me? In fact, how he destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it.
He definitely was a piece of work. Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just that everything's about to change. We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more Zeniths, no more derangement. I welcome it, but I wonder how the Nora will react. And the Karja, and well, everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
Did Katalo...
Zoe picked out a room for him. He's kept to himself.
He's not much of...
So I've noticed. Tried paying my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed. I told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mom. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have...
I'll be in touch.
I'll make sure Beta...
Good.
Aloy, I hear you're going further west.
Do you know anything about the area?
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell story. They call it the Eye. It is said the old ones built towers there that touched the sky so they could live far away from the earth, that, as if they didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Faro would do. You and Varl doing okay?
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just that... But then who'd look after Erend?
There's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tanakh. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of... She would not be moved.
I appreciate...
Patience reaps the best harvest.
How much have you read on...
Enough to wonder how a man who worked so hard to heal the world once could let greed and pride condemn it so easily. For one's spirit to diminish in such a way, I'm not sure if I should hate him or pity him.
Any progress with your plan for the land gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of... Most are in Plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off.
We have to find them?
No, we know where they are. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Doe ventured into... and T broke down amidst a herd of...
Okay. Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all... I'll take care of So T. I'll need their locations.
I'm sending the data to you now. My people made shrines near where each land god faltered. When you see them, you'll know... And once again...
We're not gonna let you... I should get after that.
We'll be ready.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map. So that...
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe. The Quen. They said they came from across the... I was hoping that Tenakth...
There were rumors of... Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but... We've had more pressing concerns, as you know.
It's okay.
There is something... It's...
You've had some time with the team.
I admit, I was surprised to see new farmers don't make for effect.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja and fought all the way to Bear.
Interesting.
Have you had a chance to...
Briefly. He fought well. Are all Nora as skilled as the...
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, they managed to push the Karja from...
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but it's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend?
I've had little chance. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self-bro.
You get used to it, eventually.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him to not. It is heavy with blood, but also with honorable deeds. And maybe you'd like to hear about it as well.
I'd be honored. What do Tenakth do to
We play strike. You're awesome, although he has yet to be. It helps one think strategically. Hones.
Somehow that still sounds... What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols, so... I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This... Hephaestus.
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power.
You said you were training with...
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectre. They are faster and more agile than... How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure.
I would not wish to face them on...
I'm with you there. Must be strange, seeing it.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses, simply to think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place?
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more.
Duly noted. Anything interesting happen while
I found an acceptable place to practice.
Oh.
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of...
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to...
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Found anything interesting?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the... I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of... as they vied for land. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need...
Yes, of course.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a...
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the comfort is now blessed by the Ten them.
Anything else you've been looking at?
Gaia showed me the... I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the... If you carried the carcass of a water animal with you, they called them seashells.
That sounds... kind of gross. Now that you know who the enemy is...
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where...
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. As I grew older, I came to be known as Tekote Took. I fought by his side against the... and led my squad on a dangerous climb. It was I, from the east side, allowing the...
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed.
And why'd you leave?
I became a martyr.
Why did you leave?
I was sent to the Kulrut, but back then I would have obeyed his every order. I was too blind to fear of a rising young warrior challenging. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in...
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent...
Tekote knew that if I survived, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tanakh. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior, even though he knew perfectly well I had no... It was exile, guised as an honor. So I became a marshal.
I'm sorry you had to go through...
I am not. Though it pained me at the time.
When we were at the Bulwark, the wings of the Ten, what does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt in. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena. Many times I imagined it at the feeling of freedom.
What did Chief Hikaru's...
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored.
Indeed.
You said there was something...
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make them... I was wondering...
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such if I can get the necessary data. She believes these things lie in the place...
They're ancient
I am not as familiar with...
It might be dangerous. The Zenith... We were lucky to get out of there alive the first...
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it.
I should get going.
Should you...
I know who to call. I'll call you when... We'll get what you...
Thank you.
Huh. The door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia?
I've been tackling the design of the
What's all
Ag
this
Lab.
for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Fashaw was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now. get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet... she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth. Oh, looks like I can open that. What was this room for, Gaia?
This was intended as a diagnostic center to monitor machine activity in the repair bay below. It appears most of the equipment was damaged, likely from Minerva's control of this facility.
Yeah, she did try really hard to keep me out. Looks like a power cell could fit here. Okay, the console has power now.
I've got to be more careful.
I found a
Jensen almost caught onto my plan while we were going over the diagnostic center specs. I've got nothing. I've got to be more careful. Jensen almost caught onto my plan while we were going over the diagnostic center specs. I've got nothing against the rest of the team. It's just
trying to hack into the repair bay.
I'm sure they've all got family they're gonna meet up with in Elysium. But me? I couldn't even bury August. There is nothing of him left besides my memories. I won't let those blink out of existence too. The vault's for us, no one else. 11 more weeks before we lock the blueprints. Then the rest will be up to Gaia.
Hi. I'm back.
What do you want to know?
So do you...
Gaia sent me this modest, without the capabilities of... Not that it mattered.
I'll find it. It's...
Yeah.
It's a long way to the coast. If you need to resupply on route, I suggest stopping in Fall's Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice. One more day behind me. There. One of the land god shrines. So said this one sank in a nearby lake. The land god must be down there somewhere. Time for a swim. I better stay away from that snap maw. Easier. Let's get this code to the land god. The land god is underneath the river. Get to that land god so I can activate the reboot code. One down, two to go. Zoe, you there?
I'm here, Aloy.
Had to swim a bit, but I gave the reboot code to So.
Ah, good. We used to celebrate So in the fall, at the beginning of the harvest, with wine made from elderflowers. When I was 12, I got tipsy on it and kissed a boy in the sage garden.
How'd that go?
He was so surprised he nearly fell into the mulch. It would be good to see So again, plowing the fields in the afternoon sun. All right then. I'll head to Plainsong and deliver the code to the land gods there.
I'm still getting that signal. Rush of air. Two dead Utaru and a land god shrine. So said this one, but I guess they were leaving offerings to the land god. That looks like something fried them. Whatever did it might still be around. Use purge water ammo to my advantage. There's the land code. But I'll have to deal with those machines before I install the reboot code. I think that's all the machines. Time to install this code on that land god. Uh-oh. Code installed on that land god. Let's try this again. Nice and easy. Another land god dealt with. Hey, Zoe?
Aloy, how goes it?
I found T and installed the reboot code.
Fitting then that I feel thankful. T's festival came in winter, when all the grain from the harvest was stored away. It was a season of gratitude, and all the children would receive gifts. The best was my first bow, made of yew, strung by my father.
Well, he definitely taught me how to shoot well.
That he did.
There's one more thing. I found 2 of your people. Stormbreak, but I took it down.
Oh. I'll make sure someone retrieves their seed pouches, so they may return to the land.
How are things on your end?
Getting there. A few land gods to visit still.
Okay. I'll call you when I'm done with the last one. This'll help you get better. That's the last land god. Zoe, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Aloy.
Just planted the reboot code on Doe. He was a bit tangled up, but he's better now.
Good to hear. Doe always returned to the sacred cave at the end of winter, so his festival foretold the coming of spring. During those times, I remember clinging to my mother by the hearth, snuggling for warmth and listening to her sing of new beginnings.
Which is exactly what you're going to give to your people.
I hope so. When you can, meet me at Plainsong and we'll send out the reboot signal. I've delivered the code to all the land gods, save one. Only La is left. I'm here with her, just east of the main village.
Okay, I'll get there as soon as I can. Wow and Ben. Reunited after...
There she is, the hunter that saved my sorry rump.
I'm glad she did. I shouldn't have left you out there.
Enough of that. If you hadn't run, you'd be dead, and no use to anyone.
He's right. That Clawstrider was a killer.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved us both. I wouldn't have been able to live with the guilt.
What's next, then? A Thunderjaw? A Stormbird?
More like a nap.
Sleep well, then. You deserve it.
least we get a chance to contemplate our end with dignity.
Have you seen any of those storm clouds lately? With the red lightning?
Now that you mention more about what he said.
I should respect the forest decision, but look, decay is closing in on us.
Perhaps the land gods are taking pity on us.
What do they do about
Work has to be done.
everything they
And people are
If this
tired.
really is the end of
Feeling better?
we should take
Yeah.
Half day today, but
My
tomorrow
conscience,
we'll start
too.
What do you make of flowers?
Walking fields of plenty, my friend.
My remedies can cure.
Looking for something, Outlander?
Only a miracle can save us from the light. For that, all we can do.
Good hunting, Outlander. I specialize.
Here I come.
Yours for fun.
Over here, may the land blue.
Aloy! I don't know. Are you worried that...
Aloy, I hear you've been making quite the impression on the clan lands. Saving the desert clan from itself, forcing the commander Takote out of hiding, defending the grove from Regala.
I didn't do it alone.
The humble words of a true warrior.
Is something wrong?
No. Yes. There's this song I want to play, one of my own making, but it's hopeless. I'm just never going to get the sound right.
What makes you say that?
Back in the Clanlands, the Sky Clan built instruments that cast sound to sky and across the mountains. They use long-leg throats to make them bellow with the sound of metal. It's how they communicate between villages. Combining that sound with the Utarus would create a melody unlike anyone's ever heard before. But I won't be hunting for any longlegs anytime soon.
For now, you should try the Metal Weaver again. They might have some new piece you can use.
Right.
This song means a lot to him, doesn't it?
It does, which is why I'm getting him that machine part. It'll be a surprise. The Utaru say that's the best way to receive a gift.
Is there a long leg around here?
As it happens, one has been troubling some villages southwest of here. You be doing me and Plainsong a favor by getting rid of it. Interested?
Maybe. I didn't think the Tenakth cared much about gifts.
When I first moved here, I remember some days were more difficult than others. But I came to embrace the life I found here, and I don't see why I can't help Corey do the same.
He's lucky to have you. Tell me more about this long leg.
It's a particularly nasty one. Looks different, too. Tainted, like the lands around here. It protects a group of machines that overran a small outpost southwest of Plainsong. Its call is easy enough to track, but if it spots us, it'll call reinforcements faster than you can draw your bow. Take it out with the rest of those machines, though. Plainsong has one less problem to deal with, and Corey gets to play his melody. Victory for all.
If I make my way...
I appreciate that.
Oh, no.
Ready to glide in?
What is she doing to La?
Aloy, you made it. All of the land gods have been updated. Now to send out the reboot signal. What does this mean? A new beginning. Gaia told me this would happen. To all of them. Do, T, So, and the rest. She called it a reboot sequence. But I didn't think it would be so beautiful. Soon the land gods will return to tilling the soil as they once did.
Zoe, the chorus wants a word.
Of course they do.
Do you want me to come?
No need. I'll just tell them that our lands will soon bloom again. Who are they to argue? Find me later, and I'll tell you how it went.
Good luck. The Zenith Research Lab's right up that cliff. Catalo said that's where we'll find the parts to build him a new arm. I should let him know I'm here. Oh, this snow's coming down heavy. Hey, Catalo? I'm at the Zenith Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way. You okay?
I got this.
Machines. They're scrapping the Spectres for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Saved against shock.
Oh, this is here from last time.
It is. We should continue.
Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on.
The enemy did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Gaia said the Zeniths made incredible discoveries here. But in the end, they only used such knowledge for selfish purposes.
At least now we can use it to do something good.
Enemies up ahead.
We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way.
Teach them respect!
Is that it down there?
Yep. Down there. We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Guy was talking about.
Varl mentioned he found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your Focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
Fight with honor! Take them down!
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. Please tell me the components are in there. I'm making good use of this. components have to be here somewhere. I should go back and give these to Kotalo. Time to blow this up.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
End of another day.
I see. Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like the Danath could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
If you walk by,
I am so lost.
Braving the wilds as reckless as...
Me? How's it going with you?
It is nearly complete. Soon.
Looking forward to it. You probably want to get...
Be safe.
Zo, are you there? I'm in Plainsong and it's amazing. It's just like you said, the fields are back in bloom.
And we have you to thank for it. If you hadn't come along, the Utaru would still be starving, under siege by machines.
I'm just glad it worked out.
Yes. First Plainsong. Next, the world.
Jax is in trouble.
Hey, Lloyd. Nice of you to join me.
Thought you could use the backup.
Thank you for the assistance. Let's have a word.
You okay?
You arrived not a moment too soon, Huntress. I thought I heard a Longlegs call, so I hastened to follow, but I was caught unaware by these machines instead. There it is again.
Let's go find it. Sounds like our long legs at the top of that cliff. Machine's tough. Acid's no use here. Well, looks like we're climbing.
We'll make quick work of it. This reminds me of my early days as a veteran. Always running off to hunt in the wilds. As far away from Plainsong as possible.
What changed?
I saw my first Utaru students become fighters worthy of any Tanakh clan. I felt useful, like I belonged. And so Plainsong became home.
I'm sure Corey will find his place too.
I hope so.
Almost there. It sounds like that long leg isn't alone up there.
I'm afraid you might be right. We should clear the area. Make sure these machines don't endanger other villages.
Right. Follow my lead.
There's our long leg. Utaru fell. Might be best to silence it before we call reinforcements. Excellent. Now we salvage the part we came for. Care to show me our prize, Huntress? Many thanks, Aloy. Without you, I might have been in trouble. Why don't you take that piece to Corey for me? The villagers felled by these machines need to have their seeds buried properly first.
Are you sure?
Tell Corey I better be the first to hear that song of his when I return.
your next hunt. Let's trade.
Kore.
Aloy? I thought you had left Plainsong.
Well, I thought about it, but then I'd have to carry this long leg throat all by myself.
You found?
Jax did.
That old man.
Can still hear perfectly fine. So let's hear it.
I'm gonna need some help. Aloy, can you take this to the workbench, please? You won't have to do much, I promise. You'll see a wide cavity on the instrument. That piece should fit. Right in.
Aloy, let us see your handiwork.
I think it's good to go.
A song of two peoples indeed.
Thank you, Aloy. My debt to you seems to only grow.
Hearing that was payment enough.
That may be, but you should at least take this. You deserve it.
May the wings of the Ten hearten your step.
I sell all you need to succeed.
Would you spare a moment for an old woman?
day, Outlander.
May your enemies fall.
Be guided by the 10.
We will weather Regala's storm.
This must be Fall's Edge. Katala said I could resupply here and head for the Quinn Ferry.
Seems Regala's, or that you should try some out cooking while you're here. Honor the
An honor, champion. I'm Nako. Have you been out to the Valley of the Fallen by chance?
Don't think I have. Why? What's there?
My idiot little brother. The valley is a test of endurance and skill for my clan, the Lowlanders. But it's been closed for months. Commander's orders. There have been reports of strange lights off the coast, and the whole area is crawling with deadly machines. But Dax, reckless and bare-armed as he is when in any way, never takes no for an answer. Convinced 2 others to go with him, too. They've been missing for days, and now Marshal Ivir has been sent in to bail them out.
Strange lights, deadly machines, and missing soldiers? Sounds like a lot, even for a marshal.
I'd go by myself, if I wasn't stuck on transport duty.
I'll find your brother, if I can. Where is this valley?
South of here, towards the coast. Look for the climbing path on the cliffs. It marks the start of the valley. And if you see my brother, knock him on his ass for making me worry.
Strange lights off. Coast. Whatever it is, it can't be good. I should look into it when I'm out that way.
Regala's vein. In the name of the 10.
If you want to help find my brother, talk to Marshal Ivira at the Valley of the Fallen.
Yeah, my whole squad went.
You, Outlander. What? Come and...
You know where I am.
That's a Carlos.
This wing's holding up? taken over an entire village. I should take a look around, see what they're up to. Like visitors. Maybe there's another way in.
I'm not alone here.
I think we're under attack.
Made it. I find whoever's in charge, I can figure out what these guys are up to.
There's no turning back. What's going on? It's Regala or death. Everything clear? Get some training in. Picked up a new scar from the Battle at the Grove. Can't wait to show it off.
Going down. It looks like the rebels are using this place to trade cells for prisoners.
Who are you?
Someone trying to help. Follow my lead, and we might get out of here alive.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Huh?
Dara would already be chief.
That's me.
To all engineers and operatives, find the Nora that's been picking apart our facilities. And if anyone calls her savior, or champion to my face again, I'm gonna punch him in the throat!
Sarah! We need you!
Hold on to your cogs, I'll be right there. I want her found, and I want her dead. And bring me her focus when you're done. That's what hated if I got hold of all that data.
So there it is. Science is involved with the sons of Prometheus. They're trying to take back the village.
Aloy, you came after all.
Good talk. You have impeccable timing.
First, you helped us ambush these scabs out in the wilds. Now you've helped us liberate our village. For that, we owe you our thanks. Fenrise is a sacred place to my clan. Here we train for the trials that make us into full-fledged soldiers. And here we are marked as such when the trials are won. It is where Hikaru himself became a soldier.
So taking this place was a show of strength by Regala.
A failed one, thanks to you. We'll return it to its former glory and defend it from any rebels in the area.
Sounds like you can take care of things from here then. I'll get going.
I hope we meet again.
There's the rain. Could smell it coming. The rebel outpost. Whoever's in charge and stop them from causing any more harm. Setting it on fire won't help.
Gotta take a look over there.
There's no other sign of movement.
Stop her! Stay right there! On me!
In the smoke!
Look up there! Shoot her!
Seems like a heavy load must be the leader of the bunch.
That's a calm look.
I gotta wait. Build up my stamina.
There!
Don't let her get you!
I wonder if this one's got some of those tags I keep finding. The area should be safe now. Looks like the survivor headed for that ruin. The rebel. Guess he didn't make it. I bet that's the machine that killed him. There's green shine here. Been made. must be the entrance to the Valley of Fallen. Marshal Evira should be around here somewhere. There's Marshal Evira, with one of the missing Tanakh.
We have to go back.
You're not bleeding. You need a medic. You saw what happened.
Marshal, I'm guessing you must be one of them. Where are the others?
They didn't make it.
I had to fight off several machines just to get Kanala out. The valley was closed months ago for good reason. Machines have gathered in number, as if they're drawn there by something. Not to mention the strange glowing lights off the coast.
The valley is cursed. We never should have gone in.
Evira, you were one of the challengers at the Korut. The one who fired the ballista at the Slitherfang.
And you're the champion who defeated it. Saved the chief's life. Revealed the truth of the visions.
I was just doing what I could to help.
You made quite an impression that day. And despite the carnage, it was the best day of my life. I became a marshal, bore witness to the vision of unity.
You said there are strange lights off the coast.
From an island to the south. They appeared one day out of the blue around the same time the machines moved into the valley. There have also been reports of a streak of light that rises and falls in the sky above the island.
I saw it on the fourth night. A flame that climbed in the sky until it disappeared among the stars.
Is there any way to get to the island?
No. The currents between the island and the shore are too strong. You'd drown for sure.
Lights on an island. I wonder if this has something to do with the Zeniths.
Don't know what any of that's about, but maybe?
If the valley's been off limits for months, why did you go in?
We wanted to run the trial.
The valley is a great test for lowland soldiers. Survive for 10 days and nights. Take down any machine that stands in the way.
Dax had a plan. We'd hunt down each machine one by one, until we cleared the valley. Earned the clan's respect. But we got separated from Rebecca after the third day. The machines cut us off from the way out. By the time Marshal Evira found us, we were wounded and out of supplies. More machines attacked us as we made our escape. Dax was right behind us, but we couldn't run fast enough.
A lot of machines in one place. Sounds bad. I better look into it. See if I can put a stop to it.
Then I'll come with you. Fight by your side.
No. Better let me take a look first. Trust me, it's for the best.
I guess if you insist. Once you're in the valley, head for the Great Falls and the cliff south of the Metal Devil. The machines seem attracted to those sites.
Got it. Thanks.
We'll rest here a while more, then head for the medic in Fall's Edge. Strike true as the 10, Aloy. Aloy.
I should be going.
Be careful and...
Something's attacking machines inside the valley. Sounds like some kind of lure. A few months without use and this trail's falling apart. Or is this part of the trial? Okay, better follow the trail. This will break my fall. Hope this bridge holds up. That is a long way to fall. I gotta climb up higher. This really is a trial. Made it. Now to find the waterfall and the cliff south of the forest. Kavira mentioned deadly machines were gathering near there. Good machine. Bad one, too. Kavira might have taken this machine down when she was helping Kanala escape. another dead machine. Took a lot of hits to bring this one down. Better be ready for anything. Dead to Nox. That must be Dax. Knuckles' brother. Glowing lights. This must be the Zenith base. Looks like they have a shield around the entire place. Of course, they'd make their base on their own private island. But, back to the current problem. I've got to check out the areas Avira mentioned. Near the big waterfall, and south of that Horus on the ridge. Shock ammo could help. Waterfall and cage. Mist. Right. There should be a mirror around. Maybe it'll find it in focus. There. Area's clear. Now let's see if there's a lure around here. Machine lore. Just what I thought. But this one looks advanced. Like Zenith tech. I better take a closer look. There's data here. Looks like a log. And something called the Jewels? Some Zenith AI? This local vermin exterminated. Was there tracking machines to kill intruders here? Oh, at least this lower's shut down now. The machines. I gotta take them out before I can deal with it. All right, gotta shut this thing down. Another weird log from the Julius. It looks like I was right. The Zeniths left these things here to draw in machines and protect the approach to their base. This easy?
What's an Outlander doing all the way out here?
Clearing the valley? You must be one of the missing Tenakth. Everyone thought you were dead.
Nearly. Dax and Kanala. Are they...
Kanala's alive. Marshal Yvira pulled her out.
Speaking of...
Aloy!
Yvira. Couldn't stay away, could you?
And miss my chance to hunt the champion in the Valley of the Fallen? Never. And I see you found... Now this looks like a fight.
You with me, Marshal?
My blade is yours! Happy to see me? Blood of the 10! We get to kill these things? What are they?
Secure the rest of the valley. Make sure any other lures are shut down.
I'll stay here with Yveka until the valley's clear.
I should be able to climb up here. Okay. I think I'm in the area Ibira mentioned. There's definitely deadly machines here. If there's a lure nearby, my focus can help me find it. This'll be over quick with frost ammo. Give it a rest first till I get my stamina back. Wings holding up. find. Okay, I should look around. See if I can find a lure. The lure. Gotcha. That should be the last one. And looks like there's a recording here.
Hey, shithead. I got a task for you.
The Julius is ready to serve!
Shut up and do what you're told. Use the indigenous robots to keep this place clear of local vermin. I'll do it myself, but Gerard says I have to stay focused, so have some fun for the both of us, huh?
Will do, Benefactor Visser. You can count on the Julius.
So Eric left a simple AI in charge of the lures.
Hey, shithead!
It shut itself down when I overrode the last one. Well, I shall let Avira know the valley's clear. The Spectres must have shown up to defend the lure. No telling if more will come. But I doubt the Zeniths would bother. Hi, Rushavir.
How did you end up in this part of the valley?
I got separated from the others.
I'll be right back. She needs a medic, but she'll live. Thanks to you. Gotta say, every time we meet is the best day ever for fighting. That battle was something else. And those weird machines. You think there'll be more?
No. I figured out what was causing the machines to gather in the valley, and put a stop to it.
Oh, good news for the clan then.
You don't want to fight more of those things, Avira. They're not like other machines. Masters they answer to see people as inconveniences. They'd kill anyone without a second thought. And eventually I'll have to deal with them.
The lights offshore. Is that from them?
Yeah. It's a kind of shield to protect the island. The machines drawn to this valley were meant to kill anyone who got close.
Meaningless slaughter. But definitely something for a champion, not a marshal. Here, take this then. It might help with what lies ahead.
Thank you. The valley should be safe enough for a while. But you have to tell the rest of the Tenakth to stay as far away from that island as possible.
By the champion's word. I hope our paths cross again, Aloy.
With strength. Your courage inspires us. Thrust a spear into the rebels were beaten at the Icaro is our
Seek out the wisdom of the wind.
You burned out trust.
That's what we need in our marshal.
Yep, that's her.
Outlander. Honorable trade.
Strike true as the 10.
So, I've been thinking.
walk by.
Shh, she'll be back. Keep an eye on her.
Is she sick?
It's Aloy. I am a Tekka. The girl, Zella, was poisoned by the blood choke. For months, it has polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink. We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs red, like a split vein from a rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's. They failed to report back. Hekarro told me how you dropped part of the throne on Regala at the Cool Route. Saved his life. So lend me your strength. Together we can find my squad and the source of the poison.
Sounds like you know Hekarro.
He was my commander before I had served in his squad since back then. Determined to destroy any enemy of the... I was with him the day he stood guard outside as he claimed the throne. He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed.
Because he saw Faraday's message.
Yes. That vision changed him, gave him new purpose. He became our first chief, ruler of all Tenakth, and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines instead of each other.
If you're so...
I wanted to serve as one, but Hekarro needed someone he could trust to lead his former clan. Maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult enough for him. But the title wasn't handed to me. I fought for the honor, as our rights demand. 5 days of scars and blood. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
This blood choke.
Yes. A couple years ago, it was only a thin streak of red in the river. It grew over time, until it was a constant poison. It sickens those who drink the polluted water, kill the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to clear. All except for one. Because of it, my people continue to waste away, weakening the clan.
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. The longer the blood choke remains, we'll follow the Red River. The squad might be able to pick up some sign of them.
Let's head out.
We'll start at the... This way.
Your blade.
The monk had watched as the strongest warrior and the smallest child alike fell ill from the blood choke. When the other rivers cleared, it seemed like the tide had finally turned.